Hello and welcome! Finally, the second video on how to make Excel documents using the programming language Java. If you were wondering why it took me so long to make this video, you just can read the description below. I described everything in there. But without any further ado, let's get started. So before we can create Excel documents, we need to import two things from the library we imported. So we just type in import org.apache.poi.ss.usermodel, and in there's the class called the workbook. So the next thing we need to import is also from the org.apache.poi package, and in there's a package called hssf.usermodel, and in there you want to import the class hssf workbook. All right, and last but not least, we need a way to save our data on our hard drive, and that we're going to use a class by the Java library, which is the file output stream. So for that, we're just going to type in import java.io.file output stream. All right, so that's all the classes we're going to need for this project setup. Now, in our class Excel, we're just going ahead and creating our main method. So we just type in public static void main string args. And so in there, we're going to create our workbook by using the two classes we imported before, so the workbook and the HSSF workbook. The way we're going to do that is we're going to type in workbook, and we're going to call that object workbook as well, equals to new, and we're going to refer it from the class HSSF workbook. And that's basically the only thing you need to do. So with that line of code, you just created a new workbook. And in there, you're going to create all the sheets, all the whoever knows what you want to do in there. So for the next part, we need a try catch block. So we just type in catch exception E. All right. So we need to put that workbook on our hard drive, and that's why we need a try catch block, because there can come some certain errors, and so if there's something to happen, it's going to catch that error. So and as a catch method, we just want to print the stack trace so we know what happened. And the way we're going to create that file, the way how we're going to save it on our hard drive, we're going to use the file output stream and call it output, and that equals to new file output stream. And as a parameter, it asks for a string, and that's basically the directory and the name for our Excel document. So we're just going to call it something like test1.xls. So it's just going to give it the name test1.xls, and then we hopefully have our file. And the only thing needed to do, we need to basically write that workbook into the file output stream. So we're going to do that by typing in workbook.write, and as a parameter, it asks for a file output stream, and we are going to use the output. Of course, we created before. And just for safety purposes, we're going to close the file output stream, so nothing bad can happen. So that's basically it. We just created our workbook, and if we run that one, we don't get any error messages. We only need to refresh our project, and bam, we have our Excel document. Oh gosh, it looks so beautiful. And oh god, no. Excel tells us there's an error, so data may have been lost. Well, the reason for that is we didn't even put any data in there. So we didn't put any sheets in there, we didn't put any cells in there. So that's going to be the aim for our next couple of tutorials. So we're going to create sheets and cells. So Java has fun reading our code, and we have fun coding our code, and all that kind of crazy stuff. So hopefully that wasn't too quick for you. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask any question below. Otherwise, thanks for watching and see you soon again. Bye.